So weapons are really cool to obtain and utilize in the battlefield, but the one thing that stands you out from the rest is the look of your armor set. So today we're going to be going through 5 of my favorite armor sets that you can find throughout the game easily and go and obtain and how to get them. With that being said, smash the like button, subscribe, press notifications turned on, and well, we can get into this. I'm excited for this one. And today we're starting off with the Royal Remains. This armor set is a dark looking skeletal armor set which makes this look absolutely amazing. Not only that, but you can get this relatively early on in the game and the stats for this are pretty damn good, so your beginner build will genuinely be quite a tank. To begin with, you are going to want to start off just here. This is just after Margaret the boss. Now, you don't actually have to defeat the boss to get to this location. You can bypass it via the small hidden runway down the side of the castle. And then once we do get here, you are going to want to follow me directly. So we're going to make our way up the hill right here, and you can see at the top there is a guy, and he is a little bit tough. You are now getting into areas where if you are in the lower levels, these things are going to be a bit difficult. Now at the moment we are working on my build. I have been primarily focusing on videos, so as much as I have been enjoying the game, I have not been focusing too heavy on my character, which is a little bit frustrating. But you'll be able to take this guy out quite quickly. So once you have taken him out, you're going to be at the top of the hill right here with the ruins on your left. Now you are going to be able to find a cracked jar at the bottom, and that jar is going to be hiding something a little bit special, so you guys are going to want to make sure that you head over and give it a whack. Now once you do hit it, you'll find that there is somebody underneath that has the availability for you to talk to him, and you may at points struggle because people in this game love to put little messages right next to things you can interact with just to throw people off a little bit more. But once you do talk to him, it is going to be very, very simple. You are going to want to go to the round table location. Now if you do die during this encounter, do not panic, it will send you straight back to where you came from. You just have to travel back to this round table location and it will allow you to do it all over again. So do not stress too much about dying right here, you can just go back in and try it again. Now once the great enemy has felled, you are going to be transported back to the original round table. And this is going to be where you guys will obtain the armor set, because you get the clinging bone. And if you follow the exact location I'm going to now, you are going to see a glow on the wall that wasn't there originally. Interact with that, and boy oh boy, the Royal Remains armor set is all yours to enjoy and look so lusterful in your skeleton gear. Next up we have got the Clean Rot armor set, and unlike any of the other ones on this list, this one's a little bit difficult to obtain. With it not being just a general drop, this is a farmable armor set which drops individual items from specific placements. And today I'm going to show you guys how to get this golden wonder. It is pretty though, right? The first step, so this is where you start off straight after the tutorial to the game, and you're going to be wanting to head over here to the far right hand side. If you want to follow my directions, we're going to take you all the way over there. But if you follow exactly where I'm going, we're going to go down to a underground basement, and that basement inside of the ruins is going to have a trap chest. So we're at Cilia Crystal Tunnel, and this may look familiar to some of you guys if you've been here previously due to some of the other tutorial videos we've done, but today we're going to be sneaking down the left hand side and you're going to want to drop straight down. Make sure you crouch in. Do not bother any of these miners, they will not attack you if you don't attack them. Just crouch your way through and make your way all the way down. After that, we're going to make our way through the tunnel a little bit further, and it's going to take us outside. At this point, you want to grab your horse and jump on your mount. Run down this direction and follow exactly where I go. We're going to be heading down the far right, and on this you're going to want to make sure that you stay quite close to the bed of the river, and we are going to want to make sure we're not jumping straight in the river because it's actually really poisonous and it will kill you over time if you're in it too long. Now, as we're travelling down, you will see this tree on your left-hand side that looks a bit like an archway. Go underneath that, and we're going to make our way through to the second grace site, which is going to be your main central hub. Now, the way that this works is there are some specific ads around this area, and there are a lot of them. But what we did figure out is actually the one can drop absolutely everything, because they don't drop the full armor set. They drop them little bit by little bit, one item at a time, and sometimes they drop nothing. Now, if you are a lot stronger and a lot harder than what I am, then you should be able to just roam around and farm these one by one. They are quite strong, and this little mosquito dude will stop you from transversing back to that location sometimes. As you can see, we got the clean rot greaves just then. You want to make sure you stand in a specific location. This is not going to be a you can stand anywhere. You need to know exactly where this thing is going to spawn. So just over this little tree trunk thing right here, we have got this corner bit. This is exactly where he spawns. Attack him until you can mark him and then take him out, and you will see that over this due course of the rest of the clips that we're going to drop them all one by one. Enjoy. And right now we've got the Carrion Knight armor, and this one is extremely easy to obtain and yet really effective to look at. This one was in the majority of the early release gameplay, so you guys will recognize it most definitely. And for you mages who wanted to be a little bit more of a battle mage, this is one for you guys to go and grab. I love the look of this thing. Okay, so we're going to be starting right here in the Academy of Raya Lucaria, and you're going to be following the exact route that we take right now, and it's actually pretty damn easy. So what you want to do is head straight down the main corridor and take a sharp left. Run straight through the first set of gravestones, and you're going to want to get to the main bridge. As we get to the main bridge, you want to cross over that bad boy and get into the second area location. Do not worry about taking any of the ads out. They are relatively harmless, even if you are lower leveled. And make your way straight through and make sure you hug the right hand side. You'll see a slight grave tomb building on the right, and you want to slip yourself down the side of that and drop off the edge. Right in front of you is a memorial with a little loot light. Go and grab it, and boom, there it is, the Carrion Knight armor set. Nice and luscious. Really easy grab, and one that majority of you guys should definitely go and do, regardless of whether you're going to use it or not. It's always good to have in your arsenal. And next up, we've got the Albarich's armor set, and this thing is absolutely amazing. Although statistically it's not the best mage outfit out there, it does look tremendous, and its hat definitely looks like it's fallen out of Harry Potter. You know it looks like the Sorting Hat, right? But anywho, this may not be the statistically sound one, but this one looks tremendous, and if you are a real mage, then you'll know that you're going to be squishy regardless what you do. So let's be real, you may as well go down with style, right? Let's go for it. We're going to be starting off in the region right next to the main citadel. Now, we are going to need to go down quite a long path, which is from the Grand Lift of Dectus. And if you guys need to get through that, it's a simple YouTube search away, and you guys will be able to get through the Grand Lift of Dectus by getting 2 gold medallions. Put those together and you're going to be able to get through. Now we're going to follow this route all the way up here, and then we are going to be going up this pathway down to the side where you guys are going to have to go against a draconic tree sentinel to get in to the main capital. Now that's the hardest part of it, but from once that bit's done, and if you've already done it, then this is going to be really easy for you guys. And I completely missed this the first time round in my run through here, but you guys are just going to want to follow the location guide that we go through right now. And last but by no means least, we have got the skeletal mask with the raptor's black feathers, and this is probably one of my favourite combinations. Not only can you find them in the exact same location, but it gives off the greatest sort of darkness vibe going. It looks really, really cool, it looks really, really effective, and just the way that it makes you feel as a darkness character, we're going to grab it. So starting off, you are going to want to get down to the magma worm. Now if you've got this unlocked already, then feel free just to go straight there. If not, you are going to have to take a specific route down here instead of taking a normal direction. We're going to be going down the ruin and taking a left through to this bit and going straight up to the magma worm. It is all one direction, so as long as you get to the ruins, you can make your way all the way around and straight to this location here, where we are going to be taking you guys to the main cave location. This is going to be exactly where all the loot is, and like I said, this is minimal amount of fighting, so once you get in the cave, you don't have to take out no boss, you just have to get in, take out maybe a couple of skeletons, and then grab your loot and be on your way to the rest of your gameplay. Anywho, with that being said, we'll see you in just a sec. Okie dokie, so we have got to the first grave site, and we're going to be wanting to take a sharp left straight down the lakeside, and we're going to be heading straight over the lake, and against the wall there is going to be a deep dark cave that you can't see unless you are practically right in front of it. Now this is quite dark, and there is a couple of mechanics such as invisible doors and stuff like that you are going to want to go through, so make sure you got your torch on. And the best trick for the walls is that if it looks a lot flatter than it should, then the likelihood is if you swipe at it, you'll be able to get through. So with that being said, we are going into Sage Cave. This is a nice little cave actually, and the boss isn't even that difficult, so if you want to take him out afterwards, be my guest, but you don't have to. So we get to the first grave site, and we are going to head on through. Like I said, there's going to be a few skeletons that you will have to take out, but other than that, pretty easy cruising. Follow this route here on the right hand side, hugging it nicely, and then take out the first little skeleton, nice and easy. We're going to be taking a route through here, and like I said, if this route is not there for you, then make sure you hit the wall and it will appear. Now, a lot of these chests are just random loot drops, just of normal stuff that you can collect on a general basis, but once you make your way through here, there's going to be 3 skeletons, or 4 skeletons, I forget, but there is going to be some in there. So make sure you take those out, and once you have taken them out, make sure you jump straight through to this direction here. In this room, you are going to find 3 chests. One directly in front of you, and the other one just a little bit further along. This is where you're actually going to find the main sort of claws, I think it is, that you find here. The raptor talons, this is where you find the raptor talons, and then once you make your move from there, you are going to jump across the platform on the left, and there is going to be a room with the 3rd chest, like you can see right here. We make our way in, and there's going to have these chests in here, and these are going to hold the raptor black feathers, and we're also going to have the skeletal mask in the other one as well. Okay, and that is the list of 5 ones that I really like the look of. These are ones that I feel like you guys would really enjoy to knock around with. And realistically, if you've killed a boss and you haven't done it in style, have you even taken out that boss yet? Exactly. If you haven't already, smash the like button, subscribe, post notifications turned on, and I appreciate all of your faces. I'll see you in the clouds.